Hey, I want to take just a minute and talk to you about discipline with your teens. Parents, if you're watching this, you may already know this. If so, awesome. I learned this the hard way the other day. Not that it was a big, long, drug-out thing. My son's 13, and Bryce is amazing. An awesome kid. But, as all preteens do, and all early teens, they test limits. They want to find themselves and learn what it means to be independent and yet still crave the boundaries, that we as parents are, it's our job to give them. And so my thought for the day was simply this. Approach discipline with your teen from a position of gentle questioning that leads to discovery and self-ownership of the desired behavior. This will reinforce their sense of self and show that you respect them. In other words, it's almost like using the Socratic method. You lead them down to questions. I mean, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, here's what happened. Do you think this was a good situation and maybe a good choice that came from that situation? Or how could we have done this better? Do you see a better result have you had done A, B, and C as opposed to what we did? What this does is it teaches them to own the principle. So if he finds the answer or if she finds the answer herself, then what happens is, okay, the light comes on. And what it does also is instead of them hearing us constantly, I told you, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, it shows from an adult, hey, I respect you as an adult, as a growing up into who you are, and I want you to find these answers for yourself because you've heard us talk about them before, through your first through 12 years, as in our case, mine is 13. And now I'm looking to you to say, hey, what's your perspective on how you might have done this better? As opposed to me just saying, here's where you screwed up, here's what you should be doing, bam, and that's it. And then I end up with a resentful kid who goes in, plays his video games, and tells half of his buddies on Skype and YouTube and everywhere else that, yeah, I'm a real jerk. There are better ways. And I think this would be a great tip. If you've not tried it, by all means try it. Leave some feedback down below. I'd love to hear your input and your take on it. As we're all in this thing together to help raise our kids to be the best that they can be, to be the best version of themselves, so that as we get old and heaven forbid pass on, they can carry on behind us and they can do a better job even than we've done. Thanks for stopping in.